You recording?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So people have been asking me how I make a nice curry. So I think the secret is the tomato and onions in equal parts. This is three onions, big onions, and 4 tomatoes, but it ends up sort of equal volume. The sweetness of the onions balances the acidity of the tomatoes. You don't have to add sugar and stuff. In this bowl, I have this powdered spices, which is cumin, coriander, turmeric, and chili powder, all equal parts, one tablespoon. When I add those, I add the curry leaves as well, at the same time. And then I have my stick veggies, stick spices I should say, roots, but I don't know what you want to call them. The cumin seeds, star anise, stick of cinnamon, and I also put 4 cloves, and I also put a teaspoon of salt in, because when I start, so basically what I do is I cover the bottom of the pan with oil. I chuck it, once it's hot, I chuck in the stick guys. I know you see this in cooking shows, but it is helpful to have it all chopped up beforehand, because when the thing's at the right temperature, like when that starts popping, you need your onions to be ready. You put the onions in when it's hot, and you stir them until they're golden. Then once they're golden, you'll put in the ginger. I like to chop the ginger up fine rather than grate it, and the garlic. I don't like that other reconstituted stuff that you get in the tubs, because I don't know where that's been and it's not as nice. So anyway, I'll chuck the ginger because it's tougher than the garlic. I'll cook the onions and the ginger. When they're golden, I'll chuck the garlic, stir it in for a bit, then I'll chuck the spices, the powdered spices, and then I will let that catch on the bottom, pull it up, and then the tomatoes. One of these I'll put, once I've done the onions, I'll put some water, about, I don't know, a 1/4 cup of water, just so when you chuck in the tomatoes, you can put a bit of water, lift it off. And when that's all done, maybe like 20 minutes, and you can't see the tomatoes anymore and the onions have broken down, I'll add a whole lot of nice cauliflower. I found this cauliflower 15 Rand for that whole thing, it's bargain. And I've got some Mansour lentil type thing, so it's going to be a cauliflower and lentil curry. Cool. Is it going?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So just cover the bottom so you can see all the stuff's going in. So just cover the bottom with oil, let that heat up. Just let it run. I'll tell you when to stop. Let that heat up, and then I'm going to come with the sticky bits. Can you see that? Okay, we have the salt. The salt helps the onions sweeten. It pulls the moisture and the acidity out of the onions. That's why I put the salt in at the beginning. I don't know how many people do that kind of thing. Some people do. Chuck those in. You can hear them because I let it get warm. Already they're starting to frizzle. A lot of people like to call this waking up the spice. We're waking it up. When you start hearing it pop, sometimes it's the clove that'll pop quite violently. You can actually smell the aromas being released. It's good to have a long-handled wooden spoon so you don't get yourself burnt and stuff. There you can hear it popping. Okay, so it's nice and hot. Now if you've got time, you can stand by it. You can pay attention to your onions and cook them on a high heat. But if you have to do other things at the same time, then you have to turn it down, and it takes a while. You don't want it to burn. That's why it's nice having everything ready. Okay, so now it's starting to go golden. Onions are translucent. They're starting to catch on the bottom. You can see there, little brown bits. You can scrape those off. And a little bit of moisture. It's not too bad yet. I'll throw in the ginger now. Like I said, the ginger is a bit more robust than the garlic. If the garlic burns, it will be bitter. This ginger Wake up. Shake that stuff off. You see all the little edges, that's why I chop the onion fine, because the more surface area, the more area for caramelizing happens, so the sweeter you'll get it. Sweeter will become. Getting very close. We've got the ginger going. Now come with the garlic. It's only about a thumb of ginger and 2-3 cloves of garlic. Pour that in. It'll wake up for about 30 seconds. Make sure it doesn't burn. Let's work it up. Now I will add the powdered spices. Could wait a bit longer, I suppose. The longer you wait, the better it becomes. That's the magic there, that brown stuff. There's the magic there. Anyway, could wait a bit longer, but this will be good enough. I'm chucking the powdered spices. These will also start to catch on the bottom. It's a good thing. Kind of wakes them up as well. Wakes up the spices, wake up the veggies, wake it all up. So this should be more charismatic, I suppose. Be zany. I should be zany. That's the way to get hits. Be zany. Bloody Americans. I've got too much shit to do to be zany. Okay, that's catching nicely from the bottom. You can see there it comes off, but over here it's really sticking. Right. So those herbs and spices are all woken up. Give a bit of water. And if something ever burns, you can see here, I'll just show you quickly, if something's burning, you just add a touch of water, it'll bring that stuff off. Give it some stirs and it'll bring it off. Right, we're going to go for tomatoes. They've got their own moisture as well. The tomatoes that make things acidic. If you want more gravy, you need to add more onions. Let's keep them equal. If you add too much tomato, you're going to end up having a very acidic and bitter curry. So now you can see it's quite dry. I'll just add that bit of water, which will help. It'll boil off this water. It'll help break the tomatoes up, break everything up into a nice gravy. Which is what everyone comes back for. It's the gravy. So they call it a gravy train. Everyone wants the gravy, isn't it? Okay. I'm going to let that come to a boil and turn it down 20 minutes, and then we'll add the other stuff so that the veggies are nice and crisp.